Novena of Grace begins here in St. Francis Xavier's Church in Gardiner Street on the 4th of March to the 12th of March each year. And it's actually been going on here in this church since 1831 every year, but has been in Dublin since 1712. So it's almost 300 years of a continuous novena in Dublin. It began near Halston Street in Mary's Lane. So it's on 3 times a day. It's in honour of St. Francis Xavier, patron of the missions, who was a co-founder of the Jesuits. And it's on here on the weekdays at 11 o'clock, 5:30 and 7:30, and on Sunday 11 o'clock, 3:30 and 5:30. Every year here I'll meet somebody who'll say to me, this is my 70th novena, this is my 60th. Others are here for the first time. And they come because they like to come to this novena and pray for something through the intercession of St. Francis Xavier. They also see it as a sort of a retreat every Lent. They'll hopefully get 8 good homilies. The singing is good. It's a time when everybody sings in the church. We do a selection of the old reliable hymns and some new hymns as well. We also have 5 minutes of silent guided prayer at the end of the Mass, which people like very much. So they come for their faith to be refreshed, to pray for an intention. And it's interesting how many of the intentions are for somebody else. Very, very often they're praying at the moment for employment for children and grandchildren, people praying for employment themselves. I suppose, like many things in the Irish Church at the moment, the congregation, it's fairly elderly, but not exclusively so. I noticed quite a number of younger people, especially at the evening session. I find, first of all, I meet a lot of faith in the people. After the novena, many of the priests here would hang around at the end of the church, and people come and ask you to pray for them. That's really all they want. At that point, tell you what the last year was like. So you meet a lot of faith. Strong, ordinary faith of ordinary people. I've grown up a bit with St. Francis Xavier. I was at school in a St. Francis Xavier school, so he's been part of my life since I was 10 or 11. And I like him, and I like his spirit. It goes through various parts of Europe and other parts of the world as well, particularly where there are Jesuit churches. So, for example, it's quite strong in Dublin, in our own Jesuit church at Gardiner Street, but also strong in many parishes. And many parishes in Dublin and in Galway have the novena. And it would be in other Jesuit churches throughout the world. You'll find it on the website, sacredspace.ie has a novena on the website, and you'll find something about it on the Gardiner Street Parish website, the history of it, which is gardinerstreetparish.ie if you'd like to look that up. So it has a long history, and it's interesting, it's never a novena that said you will get a particular intention. It was you will receive great graces from God over these 9 days, and I think we do.